Number 8, clamping and tying. Of course, knots that are tied during a surgical procedure are not placed around hooks. In most cases, they are used to secure sutures placed through tissue or to tie tissue contained in clamps. To practice this in our last module, we have provided a tissue substitute that can be withdrawn from one of the posts and clamped, but there is some assembly required. Take a strip of the red fabric and stuff it down the center of one of the posts. You can use the clamp to help yourself out. Make sure that all of the material is in the post, but it's flush with the top. Take the cap cover and slip it over the post and unroll it completely. Take the 15 blade and make a small nick in the cap cover. With your clamp, grasp a small amount of the cloth and bring it out for a distance of about 1/2 inch. Now in this exercise, you're going to need a friend to hold the clamp. Have your friend bring the clamp in and clamp the tip of the tissue tightly between the jaws. You will now bring the suture around the clamp, making sure it's under the tip, cross the ends, and place the first throw of a one-handed or two-handed tie. Now at this point, you will have to simultaneously put the last bit of pressure onto the tie and remove the clamp. The tie is completed with alternating throws for a square knot. Try to avoid upward or forward pressure on the knot. Cut the strands, and now you can actually pull the piece of tissue up and repeat the exercise. There's a couple points to emphasize here. The first is that you should not bring the strand around the clamp. You should actually drop the free end, bring your hand around the clamp, grasp it, and pull it back through. This makes for less awkward circumstances in deep holes. The second has to do with the simultaneous last cinch of the throw and the removal of the clamp. If we cinch the throw without removing the clamp, the tissues will tear. If we remove the clamp before we cinch the throw, we'll get bleeding. In this situation, you should tell the person holding the clamp to remove the clamp just as you put that final cinch on your first throw. You can say, "Clamp off," "remove the clamp," or some other phrase that will get the message across.